Are we? Yeah, we're live. We're sorted. Yeah.
We had some technical difficulties with the camera, but
yeah,
it's turned itself off. So yeah, but we sorted something out. So we're here.
We're here now. We're here now. Right. Okay. Hold on. Let's get it up and running here. What's going on? Right.
Who's here?
Who's here? Hold on a minute. I'll get to the comments in a second. 1 second. Thank you very much. Sorry for being a bit late. Thank you for joining us.
I think we have to pay a late fee.
We do. Yeah, it's our late fee.
Ourselves.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do that. Yeah. So we're not going to have a super long one this evening. Some of you will be going, yeah. It's going to be quite a relatively short one because actually I'm looking at the old camera. The camera's here because Rachel has been working exceptionally hard today. Exceptionally hard. And
what are you up to?
Nothing. I'm just saying. So I'm taking her out for something to eat. So that's what we do.
The truth of the matter is we were meant to go shopping. We couldn't be bothered, and now there is no food in the house.
Yeah.
So that is really the only option.
Right. Okay. Let's have a look up here. Where are we? What a beautiful picture of Rachel. Hi, Jonathy. Hi, Katie Waity.
Like that.
Rachel. Praiseworthy. Hiya. How you doing? That's a great picture. Says Heaven Chip. Well, it's not that great. I'm not in it, but I mean, it was all right. Yeah. Joe Ingleston. Hiya. Hi, everyone. How are we all? We're all very well. Thank you very much. They're going to take that camera away because it's distracting me because I keep looking at it.
This is better for me anyway because I'm usually looking at the comments and then
okay.
It looks like I'm not looking so far away, I think.
Hello from North Texas in Ellis County.
Hi.
All right. Texas. Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. Shay, you're from Texas. All blessed here. Good, Gail Ellersinger. Cold again in Michigan. Snow spitting. Snow spitting. Wow, Pa. That doesn't sound like that much fun. Joe. Hi, Joe. Quite chilly here in Ashbourne, Derbyshire. Barbara. Hello, Barbara.
Hi, Barbara.
Or as
Barbara.
Barbara says, Rachel. Morning, y'all, from New York City on a blessed, sunny day. Blessedly sunny day.
Hi, Eleanor.
Oh, no, it's New York.
New York.
New York. Hey, welcome to New York. It's blessed and sunny. Hello from Maryland. Hello, Eleanor. Joe, Janet. Evening all from Jojo Janet. Janet says, good evening all from Maidstone, Kent. Hello, Maidstone, Kent.
Jan, Joe, Jan, hi.
Joe, Jay, ho, hi. Hey, hi, ho. Hi, Monique, Paul Ryan. Oh, hi, wait. Okay. Let's get on with it. Will you get on with it? All right, we're getting on with it.
Is that Charlie with his hair combed?
Yes, it was Charlie. Oh, no, we haven't put the.
Do you mean on the thumbnail? That's Prospero.
Oh, that was Prospero, yes.
I'm assuming that's what.
Yeah, probably. So, as you know, last week we had the vet come and do some more teeth work on the horses. And whilst we were doing Prince's teeth, obviously I was holding his head, and I was looking at his fur. And it looked very dry and it didn't look right. So the vet's there and I said, I'm not sure about his fur and I'm not sure about his skin. I think he's got a problem. So she looked at it very quickly and she went, no, it's fine. Just need to brush. I thought, no, it does. So I spoke to Rachel. I said, look, I don't think his skin's right. So anyway, Rachel went and had a look and she confirmed my worst fears in that he had mites, which isn't good. So his Prince has got really, really thick fur, and he's got thick mane. He did have, yeah. So what's happened is it's so thick you can't see it, and the mites have got in. And it's just one of those things. Unfortunately, it's you can't help it. It's either in the straw, could be in something, and they live out. So it's just one of those things. But anyway. So we had to get together a method of treatment, and he lives with Prospero, so it meant Prospero's probably got them as well. So we decided what we had to do was we had to treat the horses, get them into a quarantine area. We had to clean their area from top to bottom, and obviously treat them, wash them, shampoo them, and all of that business. So
that was yesterday. Prince took about 2 hours to shave and bathe and treat.
Yeah.
And Prospero's probably like an hour or something.
Yeah.
But Prospero's hair, the dog cutters which we used on Prince, they worked like amazing on Prince. On Prospero, they just wouldn't touch the fur, and we had to use sheep shears. And he was really good, bless him, because they're a lot louder than like dog clippers. And at first he was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, it's a bit of positive reinforcement with it.
Yeah, he was really good.
Like turn the clippers on, and he gets a treat. You know, turn the clippers on, he gets a treat. And then in the end, he was associating it with a good thing. But it took a long time to get him to, oh, okay, yeah, they're safe. But yeah, they're pretty brutal things because they're designed to clip wool. But they were the only things that would work on him. So
it looks a bit ridiculous.
They both look utterly ridiculous right now. They've got no hair, no mane. They've got nothing. They've been absolutely stripped back. They've been treated. And yeah, it's for the greater good. So it's just one of those things you have to do, really, in that instance. But yeah, they're a lot happier for sure. There's not so much itchy, scratchy going on. So it's a bit like, I don't know, like when your kids get nits and you've got to deal with it. You know, it's like one of those situations. So we were the nit nurse at the weekend, so that was all good fun and games.
Jan says, I still say Julian Rachel should have the caption of human on that intro.
Yes, Jan, I'm going to do that.
You were saying that as you were reading.
Yeah, I will. I think we should. Oh, I'll have to turn this a little bit. We're a little bit looking at the sky. Oh, that's a bit better.
Okay. Monique says, hi, Rachel and Julian. You are doing a great job. Hope you find some people soon who can help you with all the work. Love, Monica.
Yeah, so do I. We've got a few people lined up, haven't we? Obviously, Joanne's coming. We've got Ines, who's going to be once a week, I think.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, and there's a possibility that Freddie will be joining us as well. Freddie's my son.
Sorry, I've now got a logo on my face.
Wow. I'll tell you what.
You've got a logo on
is that better if I am over here?
Yeah, come
on. I'll come down here like that.
Yeah, and then I look not so small.
Okay.
Jane was on time for once. Amazing.
Wow, Jane. And then we let you down. I feel so bad. Yeah.
And Trevor Fraidy Cat, I'm here, barely. The cats, 3, decided to have an all-night brave, knocking things over and setting the dogs, 2, off for hours. I didn't get to sleep until after 5 a.m. No idea what inspired this.
Oh, I feel your pain.
We had, was it last night with the fireworks or the night before? Night before, I think it was. It was fireworks or bangs or something going off all night, and that was disturbing Timo, who was barking. And then all week and last week we've had lemon pickers next door to pick the lemons in the lemon farm, and they've been arriving
sometimes really at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and it's like, oh, thanks guys, that's great. And then the dogs going mad. Oh, crazy. So feel your pain there, Intrepid Fraidy Cat.
Rachel, you look very pretty. Thanks, Tonda. I had a shower.
Tonda. Hello, I'm right here, Tonda.
How are you two lovely people and your sweet family?
We're good. We're all good. Thank you very much.
I
tell you, we've had some fun today. Actually, I must talk about the Karen army. I feel like they'll be appreciated here.
Okay.
So we have had a Karen army attack us a little bit. Obviously, you heard about the Karen last week. I told you about the being cruel to donkeys because of the way I talk to them. So there was a situation with Timo arose a couple of days ago. I think it was. Was it the other afternoon or the other evening?
It was yesterday.
Morning?
Yesterday morning.
Yeah, yesterday morning. So Timo likes to go out for a little walk in his trolley. And he goes with Rachel in the mornings, and he goes with all the dogs, and they all have a run around, and they have a great time. Timo gets distracted quite easily if he finds anything. It could be a leaf or a piece of horse poo or anything at all. If he finds something, he gets distracted by it. But it's okay. He's got his routine, and we know where he is, and it's fine. So Rachel comes back up to the house, and about 5 minutes later, Timo wanders up, and that's it. We always know if there's a problem, because if Timo isn't with us after about 5 minutes, we know that he's probably got his trolley stuck somewhere or he's done something, and we send out a search party and go find him. So the other morning, it was a bit different. Rachel did the walk and everything, and then came down and joined me in the field. We were doing a bit more feeding and stuff and clearing out and stuff. And Rachel said, actually, there's a break in our routine, but I've just realised Timo's not been with me, and it's about 15 minutes now. So I need to find him. So we were like, oh, okay. And I wasn't too worried. And we said, well, he's probably just wandering around. It's not a problem. Where could he be? So anyway, we went and had a look for him. And the first place we went to was down into the river. And lo and behold, we heard a little yap, very little yap. It was almost like a timid yap, but we found him. And so we'd crossed the river, and we were looking around in the area, the other side of the river. We found him in the river, and he had bogged in his little wheelchair down into some really thick mud. So he'd got himself stuck in the mud and into the bamboo, and he was stuck. And it was not being funny, but I'm not being cruel, but it's funny because it's Timo. And if you know Timo, it's just the sort of thing he does. He gets himself into all sorts of trouble. So we just sort of like, oh, Timo, what have you done? You absolute bog monster. You crazy boy. And he's fine. So we tried to get across the river to get him, but where he'd gone in, it was like thick, really thick, gooey mud. So I said, right, hold on, I'll walk back down the river, cross over the river, and walk over the other side so I can get him out. So I've gone over there, and Rachel was recording him because, not being funny, we wanted to share it with you guys and with our support because it's just Timo being Timo. Well, that was the wrong thing to do. Apparently, the Karen army were triggered, and it was a terrible thing, and we're evil people because we shouldn't have
should have jumped straight in to rescue him.
Yes, it was.
Shouldn't have filmed. Should have dropped everything to save him.
And quite frankly, that dog should be rehomed.
Yes.
That was one of the comments.
And you just dragged him out of the stick.
Dragged him out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all of those things. So very, very, it's been a bit of fun today because we've just been looking at these comments, and they are just, well, there's not been that many to be honest, but just how people, how you can look at that and make the judgments, I don't know, but they do. And then you've got the other people saying, oh, you should pick him up and cuddle in him. And I'm like, tell you what, you come over, open invitation, you come and deal with him for 24 hours. And if you think you can pick him up and cuddle him, fine. Just make sure you got medical cover. That's all I'll say, because he'll bite your face off. So that's been a bit of fun and games we've had this weekend, or today actually, with that. And we've been doing all the clear out of the pigs. We've been clearing out and sorting out Prince and Prospero's area, getting all that done, getting all the old straw out and laying some new straw for them.
Putting some new repairing shelters and stuff like that. Malawenya, well, the horses all got out this morning. Well, no, Dakota got out, and Julian decided he was going to clean the paddock to take the tractor in, so he just let them out because it's easier to do it when they're out. So he thought, I need to put some food in, so I'm going to clean the field first.
Yeah.
And then Malawenya was getting a bit stressed because she was up at the other end and everyone else was away down the bottom and she was on her own. So I opened it up for her and she was having a wander around, and you finished cleaning, we went in with the food, and the other horses came back in, and they were all pretty settled for a bit.
It was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Malawenya, we were really worried that she wasn't going to integrate.
Yeah, I think a couple of hours they were fine together. Yeah. And then we were doing the work in the pig run, and you saw the horses all like running, and they'd all broken out. So we think the problem seems to be Woody. He's just doesn't like her, and he chases her, and it forced her to break out. So
we're trying to work out what it is that he doesn't like about her, or why. And I don't know whether it's because he maybe feels it's I don't know if it's like a replacement for Jess, but he really has taken a strong dislike. So that went all off. They ended up breaking, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, must be about 7 fence posts got broken. The fence was all over the place. Rachel and I had to rebuild the fence this afternoon and get them all under control. Malawenya was fine. She was absolutely fine, no problem. but it's like it's just been one of those days. So yeah, all fun and games.
Jan said, bit worrying the vet didn't pick up on it.
Well, Jan, absolutely. I said exactly the same thing to Rach. It's why wasn't that picked up on? Because
it seems like she didn't look thoroughly enough.
I think she was too busy doing the teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and probably just thought, no, he's fine. I must say, it wasn't obvious. It was more obvious to us because obviously we see him all the time.
Yeah.
But it wasn't obvious. And I think maybe, yeah, if she'd done a full inspection
because Prospero was out first. I took Prospero out first. And she said, oh, he's been itching because he's got like a loss of hair. It wasn't down to the skin or anything, but there was less hair on his chest than on the rest of him. She said, oh, he's been itching a lot on his chest. I said, what do you think, he's got some sort of problem? She was like, no, he's probably just molting.
Yeah.
Itchy because he's molting. So she probably thought it was that.
Well, it is that time of year.
Yeah.
And the horses do look absolutely atrocious when they're molting. And they are long-haired, those two.
Especially donkeys and
Yeah. So
and Trevor Fraidcat said, so he's small but mighty.
yeah, he is small but mighty.
Shave, yes. Are you able to get that videos on here?
No, they're too big. I'm putting a video up this week. I'll probably put it up tomorrow.
Maybe
which will
you can
be
just show the camera.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Jane says, mites do not discriminate. Even princes get them.
Too true.
Maria says, gosh, your vets that only get a few hours training with horses, showing their true caring nature.
Well, yeah, I think, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt in that it was, she was there doing another job. She was doing the teeth. She was focused on that. And it was like a throwaway comment, really, while she was doing something. So I'm not going to.
And she's coming tomorrow to check them over.
Yeah.
Plant is looking perfect here. Yeah. I watered
calling me a plant?
I got rid of some of its dead leaves, so I think it is actually.
Hold on a minute. What am I looking for?
Better.
What am I doing? Oh yeah.
Tony says, you look pretty too, Julian.
Thank you very much, Tony.
Shepherd Fraidcat says, lol, Timo living his best boggy life.
Absolutely. Do you know what? This afternoon I saw him. He came running. All I could hear in the distance was his trolley rattling because it rattles when it's like a horror film. And there's the rattle of the trolley, and he's bounding down the lane. And I was walking the dogs down the bottom, and he was at full speed. He came across the horse field, through the horse field, absolutely bounding. He's got his big smile on his face. I mean, no, it's not a smile, but you know what I mean? He's like his mouth's wide open, so it looks like he's got a big smile on his face, and he's bounding. And I just thought, you are living your absolute best life. This is it. This is where you're meant to be. It was just perfect. Love that.
Linda says Timo's now channeling Big Ben getting stuck in the river. Yeah, I think that was scarier because when Ben was there, the river was a lot higher.
Oh, you can see. This is him.
This is Prince.
This is Prince mid. Hold on. This is Prince mid shave. Rachel's just shaving him there, but you can see these. He looks a right mess there because he's half done, or not even half done. And then.
Jane says you should write a book on Timo's adventures.
Yeah. This is. Oh, hold on. What am I doing? Oh, there you go. This is him after he's been done. So he's fully shaved. Look, the mane's gone and everything. So he's.
And this is Prince, just to be clear, not Charlie, because someone said, does that mean Charlie's lost his hairdo or something? It's Prince.
Yeah, it's Prince. But Prince also had a very impressive hairdo. And then what we did was we just went over Prince after the treatment, and we just put some ointment on areas where any sores or any parts of where the mites had been, agitating the skin. So
where he's been itching.
Yeah, where he'd been itching and stuff like that. So he had a bit of ointment on him. And I'm just trying to find any of Prospero.
I saw the Karen comments. So funny that they have no understanding yet. So many opinions.
Oh.
Yeah, I took the video. I think I took it just because it was in the moment, and I didn't really need help. It was like a one-person rescue mission, and I sent it really with an idea to send to Sally, his previous fosterer, because I knew she would just be like, that's just typical Timo. And she immediately sent back a similar video of him in her flat where his wheels were upside down and he'd crawled out of them, but he was stuck,
still attached.
and he was still attached, and he was stuck to a door frame. So she was like, "That's just him all over. That's what he does."
Yeah, it was some. This is his. Sorry, this is the worst way to show you these videos, but this was
we didn't have time to put them.
Yeah, these videos will be going up, but you can see this is little Prospero getting shaved, and
that's me trying the dog clippers, which didn't work.
Yeah, dog clippers didn't work, and then we had to
get the shears.
This is us just training him with the shears, bit by bit by bit, and then we eventually managed to actually get to him with the shears. But we had to do it bit by bit. And the shears, the other thing as well with the shears is they get very hot. Actually, that's not very good. I'll show you him how he looks in the end.
Timo has that face cute, but devil horns below. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick says, "Gotta love Timo, the Indiana Jones of the Ridge."
This is oh, hold on. There's a quick video. This is little Prospero going into the quarantine run, and he's going in with Prince. So yeah, they were they've had a busy day. They've had a busy weekend, those two.
Maria says, "Great to hear it. You have your Teflon coating on for the odd troll."
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's so ridiculous, isn't it? It's ridiculous. Some of the comments just so crazy. But what do you do?
Tonda, thank you very much for your super chat.
Thank you, Tonda.
To make up for the rude people, you guys are great and so kind. You other people get life. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I was saying, like, what's funny is you could just imagine Karen going down to the pub or the bar, in the evening and go, "I've had a great afternoon." Oh, really? What have you been? I've been doing my social warrior stuff. Oh, really? Have you? Yeah. You've been doing social warrior. Yeah. I've been doing social warrior stuff. All right. What have you been doing? Like neo-Nazis or terrorists? What have you been working on? Well, I didn't do them. No. Oh, you didn't. Oh, what is it that you've been doing then? Is it about about racism, or have you been affecting homelessness or corruption? What is it? Who's been your target? Has it been them? No, it wasn't them. No, it wasn't them. Oh, who was it then? Who have you been attacking then? Who have you been sort of like getting on your high horse for? It was a vegan animal sanctuary. Oh, okay. Then is that a problem? Do they cause a lot of problems? Well, yeah, there was this dog and it was stuck in the mud.
They didn't immediately jump in and save it.
And they pulled it out. It's disgusting. It's disgusting behaviour. So can you imagine these conversations they have in their minds? Anyway.
How's Macaro since his chemical castration? Yeah, good. He hasn't had any bad reaction to it or anything. Sometimes it can get quite swollen in the injection site, so that's fine.
Yes, had no swelling there at all.
Apparently, we're waiting for the ball, which is descended, to go in or to get smaller or something. But I haven't been able to look closely enough.
It will be another couple of weeks yet, won't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Jane says, because he wasn't touched by the magic hands of Pedro.
Oh gosh, Jane.
Who was the horse? No wonder you're in a hurry to get some food. Must be starving. What's for dinner? Pancakes. I think we're gonna get pizza.
Have we got pancake stuff? I can make pancakes if you want.
No, pancakes for dinner.
Oh, you want to go out for dinner? Sorry, yeah.
You have pancakes for dinner.
Of course you can.
No, so we had a chip butty for our American friends. That's chips and a sandwich for lunch. So I feel like
French fries
need some protein and vegetables or something.
Yeah, I suppose we should eat. Yeah, we should have something half decent. Bowl of cornflakes doesn't cut it sometimes.
Maybe you should save Timo videos to fans and not show them to the public. Well, yeah, they don't deserve him. Oh, Dean, you're right.
Yeah. No, I did think that, and then I thought no, because it's like, why? Just It's to if you support the sanctuary, and some people really enjoy Timo and they enjoy his story and they want to know more about him. And
I guess it just sorts out. We don't want those kind of followers anyway. So
no, you don't, do you?
no.
What do you want them for?
It sorts that issue out.
Yeah.
Anne, thank you very much for your super chat.
Thank you, Anne.
With just a bit of rain, you might get to see a moonbow, which only happens when it's bright enough.
Oh,
a moonbow.
A moonbow. I've never seen a moonbow.
I must just say, in case
they're
here,
you must say it.
We have had an offer of another double up donation. We were going to be doing it this week, but because we're not going to be on for too long, we've decided to save it for next Sunday. I know it's Easter Sunday, so hope you guys can still join us. But yeah, we've had that very generous offer, so we'll be doing that next week.
Up to £1,000.
Yes.
Which is amazing. So thank you very much for that. So if you can do a super chat, save it up until next week, and we'll have more effect. Well, why not double up? Do one this week and next week. What, are you crazy?
James says, has Klaus ever had mites?
Yeah. No, he has midges. Or was it midgets? I can't remember now. So very small people.
And would like a children's book about Timo's adventures.
Yeah, and now the thing is, a children's book about Timo's adventures. I think I have tried to do a children's book, but unfortunately, it always starts getting a little bit non-children-y. Like, I don't know if children could read it, or if the parents would be that happy.
You could always make it for what you prefer, the language and stuff you prefer to use, and then we can childrenify it. Or you just use you make it for both, so there's things in there which.
I kind of think though that kids don't want to be spoken to like kids anyway.
No.
So
unless they're 2 years old.
Yeah, and that wouldn't be who it's for, would it? Well, I suppose it depends. But I mean,
no, I think it's fine. You just if you want to do.
Yeah, you wouldn't put expletives in it, so that would be okay, I suppose. It's just a more of an adult humour to it, which I think people underestimate the humour that children have.
And I think because of their imaginations, a lot of the humour for them will be imagining the things that you've written.
Yeah.
Maybe the jokes will go over their head, but I don't think it'll matter.
Yeah.
Annie, thank you for your super chat.
Thank you, Annie.
Odin asks, is Django there? Yeah, he is
sleeping
in his little bed over there. At least all this in warmer weather, not during winter.
Yeah, absolutely. To be honest, it's better for them, for the two horses anyway. They will appreciate that. 100% they will.
Let's do the sheep next. I think this coming week we're going to have some lower temperatures in the evening. It's going to drop back down again, and we might have some rain. But then after that, will probably be time to shear the sheep.
But we have got a couple of little rugs for the little horses in that eventuality.
Yes.
So don't worry, we're on it.
Mr. Pedure.
Mr. Pedure. I say, hello, Mr. Pedure.
Hit the like button and help the channel's exposure. Hi, friends, when you move into a new place. Thanks for the comment. And yes, hit the like button. As for moving, we still don't have a definite date. We are still waiting on licenses to have the animals there. So, yeah.
I can't imagine. I'm not even going to say it. You keep going it can't be that much longer, really. Yeah, it could be. It could be. So prepare for the worst. Is that what's the saying? Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. So anyway, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's no way to get around it. We just got to wait for that bit of paper. That's it. That we have to wait for that bit of paper.
Love that Timo makes my heart happy to see him living such a happy life, says Monique.
You and me both, Monique. Absolutely.
And if you are following us on Instagram and Facebook, should be on Facebook. I've just put up a reel before coming on here of his day today, or it's been on the stories as well. You might see it.
Oh, good.
Nick, thank you for your super chat towards the fedora and whip.
For Timo. He is like Indiana Jones. He is. But it's just the speed he comes down in that trolley. Do you know what? I think I told you a couple of weeks ago, he went down the hill so fast, he took off. he launched, and as he launched, he spun round and he sort of like crashed, but he was going so fast.
Down that hill.
Yeah, down the hill.
Yeah, he did it the other day as well. He was coming steaming behind me, and he caught my foot, and he flipped over, landed on his back on the ground, and then spun round and just went like
and carried on.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a GoPro on his trolley because I don't think people understand just how fast he goes in it.
Yeah.
There was a guy here doing some electrician work. So I said to him, I said, Timo is out. He's in the little trolley. This is all in Spanish. So I said to him, he's the dog in a little trolley. Don't touch him because he'll bite you. But don't worry about him. He'll only bite you if you try and be friendly with him. So just ignore him and he won't be interested in you. So he's like, oh, okay. And then about an hour later, I went to go and see how he was getting on with the work he was doing. And he was like, that dog, this is all in Spanish, but basically saying, that dog, it's like Formula One car going around. He said, he's so fast. I was like, yeah, he's super fast. I said, and he bites really fast as well, so be careful.
He was biting the gardener's feet.
Oh, yeah, we have the gardeners here. So what we'll be doing is we're starting the preps now. Well, we started a couple of weeks ago, actually, for the volunteer season. So we've had to do a lot of clearing up and making the place more presentable for the volunteers coming and for the sanctuary experience holiday guys that are coming. Just want to make it more presentable, make it more welcoming and nice. So these two Spanish guys who are absolutely amazing. They're really good and they are very effective and they just get on with the work. Anyway, they were here doing a clearing out one of the areas, creating a space where we can have food, where we can eat. And they knocked on the door. Timo didn't like that, knocked on the door and totally went into a full attack mode on him. And he said, that dog is so dangerous. He said, it's hanging off my foot. He's got steel toe cap boots, luckily. So he thought it was funny. But yeah, he can be very reactive, Timo, very, very reactive. But luckily, he's a good guy and he saw the funny side of it.
I just saw Sally wrote, Sally's his ex-fosterer. Why does every dog that comes through my house develop main character energy? Of course, Stinky being first and strongest. Stinky's what she calls Timo.
Oh,
main character energy.
Main character energy, yeah. That's what you got.
Who was the first Karen? You know this one.
The first.
Why they got to be named Karens?
Well, Karen comes from the film Goodfellas, and Karen is the wife of. I can't remember the character's name now. Somebody here will know. It's the guy that was played by Ray Liotta, and his wife was Karen, and they had these big arguments. And the Karen in the film is just such a great character. She's brilliant, and he's always like, you know, Karen, and he's because she's always telling him off and shouting at him. That was the first Karen.
Imagine, it would suck to be called Karen.
Well, there is the conversation
now.
Reputation. Yeah, but it just sums it up really, but that's what it is.
I got a 9-week-old male Great Pyrenees mixed puppy from my lab boy to play together 3 weeks ago. We're all worn out now.
Oh, 9 weeks old. Wow. You crazy person. 9-week-old pup. My word.
Anne says if I were a dog, I would be Timo and want you to be my mummy and daddy.
Yeah. Do you know what? If I was a dog, I'd want to be here for sure.
Hi guys, good to see you sitting down inside. Cool. Give the donkeys a break. Hugs to Steve, Ronnie, and the others.
Hi Trisha. Thank you for that comment. Pedro. Oh, intrepid Freddy. He's not.
Pedro Posse.
He's not listening. You lot.
No, I've actually got the horse vet coming to look at Yuki anyway because Pedro couldn't help anymore.
And I don't think Anna will do it for you the same way that Pedro does.
I don't think so. Well, maybe there's some people out there.
Yeah, maybe.
And the voluptuous vixens of Vicente.
The voluptuous vixens. Do you know what? He was 46 this week. Yeah, so a very happy birthday to Vicente. I don't think he'll be watching, but if he is, happy birthday, Vicente.
She says, thank you. Can you show a picture of Timo? I think we've got a video of him here. This is before he had his haircut, but we've got a video of him.
Yes.
Was there any recent? There wasn't any of
There's Timo.
Timo close-ups.
Timo close-ups. There you go.
He's really hairy there. What's he doing? Like he's in a bit of a trance.
Yeah, I think he's working out his next strategy, and it's like he looks a bit sleepy actually.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's so cute! Look at his face. Look, and yet he would bite your face off if you go near him. I love it that he's got a "Don't touch me" sticker on his side.
Oh yeah.
He's tired. Yeah, he's tired. Yeah. Yeah.
How are Steve and Dottie going? Are they roaming free again after their escape attempts?
Steve and Dottie are fine. So Steve is he's out, so he's fine. He's got the roaming of the sanctuary because the problem, let's face it, is the woman. It's the woman in the relationship, which is always the case, nearly always the case. She's a troublemaker, which, let's face it, you know, that's a woman trait. I can't believe I've just said that out
in
loud.
an audience full of women.
Predominantly women. It's true though.
Michael James, thank you so much for your super chat for vet expenses.
Thank you, Michael. That's very kind of you.
Right, I'm gonna have to scroll down a little bit here. Do you remember Silence of the Lambs? Watched it. I've gone off red wine.
Oh yeah, Silence of the Lambs. It's a brilliant film, isn't it?
A children book about his handicap. Good for children knowing animals have them too.
That is a good point.
True.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah.
Let's see what we have.
Every time Timo runs, all you can hear is the wheels. I can't stop laughing. It's so true, Nancy. It's like you hear him before you see him, for sure.
One time, I got a stick stuck in him, and I was like.
That was like something out of a horror film. Yeah, because it would go slow as well. Tick, 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 tick. He's coming. Where is he? Denise,
thank you for your super chat.
Thank you very much. That's very generous of you. Thank you.
I would love to see you make a pair of wings for Timo, and he can fly up high when he runs quickly in his trolley.
Oh my god! It'd be like the flying monkeys from the Wizard of Oz. Can you imagine Timo as a flying thing with wheels? It's just scary.
Linda asks, with all the work you have to do you ever get bored? And there's not much time to be bored, I suppose. I suppose the work can be a bit like Groundhog Day sometimes.
A lot of the time.
Yeah.
The other morning, so the dogs were disturbed. I think it was about 4:30 or something like that, and I just could not get back to sleep. So I got up and I was sitting there. I was waiting for the sun to come up. So I thought I'll make an early start. And so, as you do, I'm sitting there. I got myself a cup of tea, and then I was scrolling, and I was looking at some old videos on my photos. I was trying to find, I can't remember what I was trying to find, but anyway, some photos, and it was suggesting memories for me. And there were some memories that came up like 4 years ago, and it was like I was looking at, I was thinking,
you're still doing this.
I thought that was last week. How can this be 4 years ago? And it's exactly the same stuff. And I was thinking, there's a lesson to be learned here. I think, you know, perseverance, dedication. I'm going somewhere with this, and just putting in the groundwork, just doing it without stopping. It almost forces you to carry on, and to always trying to make the place better and better and better. It builds it. And I think if you went at any business or anything in life, I think if you go at it with that same, you have to do it, you have to get up, you have to do it, even when you really don't want to, you have to do it. I think there's something to be learned in doing that, because the sanctuary does that to you, doesn't it? You don't have a choice. It's like we can't just suddenly go, yeah, I'm tired. Whereas if you had a business that you could necessarily do that to, but you could say, should we have the day off today? What difference would that make? I wonder. Like if you did if you had that ability.
A lot of people do. It depends on the business, but if it's a shop, for instance, maybe you don't have to work on the weekend.
Yeah.
But then if it is your business, I guess you still always got admin and stuff.
I suppose it's the power of not giving up. Because and there's so much power in not giving up. Don't give up and keep going. And I suppose part of it, I think it teaches you a lot about the power of not giving up. But yeah, I don't know. Do we get bored? Yeah, constantly, but not in a way that I would say it's more like, no, not bored is the wrong word. Yeah, just monotony of it, isn't it? It's just, yeah, it's a grind. It's a grind. But you love it, so that's why you do it. Otherwise, you wouldn't do it, for sure.
M. Carter says, I can't be the only one filling up with pride and pure joy with your tales of how farting has come and having so much fun.
Yeah, I get like that. That makes me quite emotional when I think about what his journey. It really does.
I miss Hoti's bum. Says some chap afraid of that.
Yes, I know. He's Hoti's changed. His character's changed a lot over these past 6 months, I would say. He's got a lot more sassy, a lot more confident. I don't know what's happened to him. I don't know what. I really don't. I don't know what's changed. But he's less reclusive and less inclined to shove his bum in the camera. But it does still happen. There's no Harry report today, I'm afraid. I did talk to Rachel about doing it, but we've literally not stopped. So all week we've been like that. It's just been one thing after another. We just haven't stopped. So no Harry, but I miss Harry as well. So it needs to happen.
Jane says, can we hear creepy Leslie read a riddle before you finish?
Oh, read a riddle. Creepy Leslie. Oh, I say. Reading a riddle. Riddle me this.
Give us a riddle then, Jane.
Yeah, I don't know what's a riddle. Let's have a look. Not what is a riddle. I know what a riddle is.
What is a riddle?
I'm not stupid.
Dean says wedding date.
Wedding date. Oh, that would be nice.
Luckily, the Spanish eat very late. Yeah, the restaurant doesn't even open until 8:30. So, although it takes us like half an hour to get there.
Yeah,
but,
we should make a move.
Yeah.
Oh, I say, what can you lift but not throw?
What can you lift? Lift.
I say, what can you lift but not throw? I'm easy to lift, but I'm very hard to throw. What am I?
Someone's spirits.
Who knows? Yay, Myra! Thank you very much.
Oh, thanks, Myra.
Thank you for your late fee.
Oh, sorry, you're late, and we're just about to go.
What's long and thin, covered in skin, smooth in parts, and goes in tarts?
Rhubarb.
That's outrageous, Jan.
Riddle, for example.
What room do ghosts never enter?
In Leslie.
Oh, sorry. What? I've enough now. It's gone. Leslie's disappeared. I say, what room do ghosts never enter?
The
bathroom, I'd say. I've never experienced the spirit in the bathroom. I don't know. No.
I don't know. Sorry, Jane. Mushrooms.
Mushrooms? The spirits never enter a mushroom. Ghosts never enter a mushroom.
What?
That's good. Sure.
Living room.
The living room. Very good. Well, the answer to my riddle was a feather.
What was it? What can you lift but not throw?
I'm easy to lift but hard to throw. What am I?
Oh, I thought it was you couldn't throw it.
No.
How's Barry?
Baz is great. He's absolutely great. He's so the thing is, I don't know. This will again. It's another video for the Karens. They're going to love this one. So you know the squeaky duck or the squeaky chicken. Well, we tried it with Macario, and Macario really, really didn't like it. I don't know if you've seen it, but we just tried it. So we just held the squeaky chicken up to him just to see what he would do. And Macario didn't like it. So Barry has, when you're trying to feed in the mornings and in the evenings, Barry walks up to the door to the feed shed and he stands in the middle of the doorway and he doesn't move. So you're trying to get out with all your buckets. So you imagine you've got like handfuls of buckets and things, and you're trying to hang on to everything, and you've got to try and squeeze through the door. And Barry is just staring there, and he's like, "I'm not moving. I want what's in the buckets." And you're like, "Barry, we've had this conversation. We have it every day. It's not yours. You can't have it." And he's like, "But I'm not moving." So you have to go out of the door backwards and push your bum into Barry, and like, Jan, I know you've done that a few times, but it's different. Barry. So you have to push back on him a little bit and like wiggle around a bit. You know what I'm talking about, Jan. And then yeah, so you push him out of the way, and then you get a bit of room, and then you go, and then he sort of watches you go, and then he's like all dejected, and he doesn't like it because he's like, "Oh, I want something." So every day, every night, we have this with Barry. It's the same old dance. It's the Barry doorway dance. That's what it is. And so tonight we thought, I wonder, what we need is a doorman. We need a doorman to say to Barry, "Your name's not on the list. You're not coming in." So we thought, what about the chicken? So I went, so Barry's at the door. He wouldn't let us out. So I got the chicken that we keep in the feed shed, the little squeaky chicken. And I just popped it around the corner of the door. So like, "Hello, Barry." So Barry's standing there. He saw the chicken and he's like, "What's that?" And then I just gave him the most gentlest of tiniest little squeaks. And Barry's ears went, "What is that?" And he turned around and he walked off. So that was great. So I thought, brilliant. So we've got a way of getting Barry to move without being manhandling him. So that was great. But 2 minutes later, not 2 minutes later, about 5 minutes later, Barry came back. So this time I was like, "Barry, you need to get out of the way because I'm coming out, and otherwise the chicken's going to come out. So back up." So Barry's like, "I'm not moving. I want the buckets." So I just went up to Barry. I said, "Barry, mate, I've given you the warnings. Mr. Chicken's going to come and tell you." And he's like, "I don't care. I don't care about chicken." So I was like, "Okay, you don't care about chicken? All right." And all I did was, from behind the door, I got the chicken and I peeped him around the door frame and just put his head like that. Barry just saw the chicken and instantly, I didn't have to squeak it, didn't have to do anything. He just looked at it and went, "Whoa, I'm getting out of here," spun round and walked off. And that's it now. So we've got a new doorman on the feed shed, is the squeaky chicken. Okay. So that's how Barry is.
Yeah.
Answers that.
It's a minor thing that he has to go through to have the pleasure of being able to free roam all the time.
Yeah.
Jan said, "I don't know any Barrys, but I'll have a look now."
She wants a Barry.
Jane asked, "What are Leslie's weekend hobbies?"
Oh, do you know what? Leslie's weekend hobbies. Oh. I don't know yet. I'll have to think.
Jane says, "I imagine anything in jodhpurs."
Jodhpurs. My God. Have you ever seen? There's only certain guys that can get away with jodhpurs. I am definitely not one of them.
You like jockeys, like small? Do you mean like?
Well, you've got to have. I think you've got.
Or you mean like as a style thing?
I mean jodhpurs. You know, I mean when some guys can wear jodhpurs and they work and it looks good.
Yeah.
If I wear jodhpurs, it looks like. Well, I'll just say it doesn't look good. It's not a great look for me.
Okay.
I have tried them once and I caught myself in the mirror. Not caught myself. I saw myself in the mirror and quite frankly, no. Let's not do
that. Norman the doorman.
Norman the doorman, the squeaky chicken. I love that.
Hi, lovely. Just got in from cleaning the stables, enjoying a full day with my horses. Oh.
Lovely, Jennifer. That's a lovely
Well,
thing to
I'm
be
sorry
doing.
you just got here, Jennifer. I think we're going to go now so we can get something to eat.
Yes.
Next week we'll have the double upperer, who is Loretta, who said we could say her name. So
yes,
we will have that going on next week if you are able to join
Loretta
us.
from Texas.
Yes. She'll be doing a double up on any super chats that you put in.
So
and also,
do join us next week for those.
Yes,
please. Please.
We'll obviously schedule the live and put a reminder in the description.
Yeah.
And on this Saturday before that, we have our Patreon Zoom chat, which will be interesting. And I'll put the link to that on Patreon at some point this week. So if you're our patron, we can have our private patron chat, and we'll see how that goes. That'll be interesting.
Talk about all things patron.
Yeah.
Yes. All good. All good.
Super chats this week.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Hold on. Yes, go. Then I'm listening.
10.
10.
2.
12.
5.
17.
20.
37.
20.
57.
20.
77, I think.
20.
97, I think.
97.
97.
Wow, thank you very much.
That's
guys.
amazing. Would anybody like to round it up to a nice big fat 100? That would be good. Thank you very much for your super chats. That's lovely and makes a big difference. So
what are you eating this evening? We're going for pizza.
Pizza this evening. The nicest pizzas. They really are. They're really good.
They're pretty good. I like their new ones. New one. Do you like that one you had last time?
No, I always stick to the one pizza I know I like.
With the pistachios. Do you like that one?
I remember.
You did like it.
Did I have it?
At the time you liked it.
I liked it. I liked it. I love it. I love it. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much, everyone. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Yes. See you next week.
Yeah.
What was there anything else we've got to talk about?
I think so.
I felt like there was.
Excuse me.
Oh, are you tired? You're gonna be asleep by the time I get you to the restaurant.
Come on then.
Let's go. Right, guys.
Oh, Myra, thank you.
Myra, thank you very much.
Saved the day.
Yeah.
No, we've got. Oh, Anne, thank you.
Thank you very much.
No, we've got vet tomorrow. You've got to get a load of wood.
I have got to go and get a load of wood. Wood.
To build some enclosures.
That's what he likes to do at the weekend, is go and get his wood.
He does.
Right, okay. Well, with that, we'll leave it with you, and we'll see you next week. Have a great week, everybody, and stay on the socials, for especially Insta and stuff like that, for additional vids and stories going up there.
Yes.
Have a lovely one.
Thanks very much, guys.
Love you loads.
Do we have an outro again?
Yes, we have the outro. Play the outro. It's the same outro, but it's the best outro.
Where is it?
It's just under outro.
Outro. Okay. Bye, guys.
See you guys. Bye.